Ah, Nintendo. I love Nintendo. And if you're watching this video, you probably like Nintendo too. But after this video, oh, I'm sure you will not like me. Hello everyone, my name is DAGG and these are some of my most controversial Nintendo hot takes. So I really hope you don't hate me a lot for this video. Starting off strong, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is mid. Okay, yeah. I do not hate the game. I just want to make that super clear. It was clearly a step up from the new Super Mario Bros. Formula that we've been getting for decades at this point. So it was a very nice improvement with better graphics, better animations, and it does feel more alive than the regular new Super Mario Bros. Games. And the Wonder Seeds do add a sense of wonder into the game. However, I cannot remember a single thing. Yeah, there was the elephant power-up, and yeah, I remember having fun while playing the game, but I can no longer remember anything about the game. And to this day, I have zero motivation to go back into the game and replay some of its levels. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is mid. The levels are forgettable, and after a few years of the game being out, I no longer care about it. I have way more memories with Super Mario Bros. Odyssey, which came out way earlier than Wonders, and that's just it. I'm not saying that Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a bad game, but just, well, it is okay. My next hot take is going to upset a lot of people, but Animal Crossing is boring, okay? Specifically talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons. And before you say, oh, you haven't played the game, no, I have played the game. I have around 60 hours into the game, and I cannot understand people that have more than 100 hours into this game. What the hell are you even doing? Are you fishing and catching bugs every single day? Because that's literally all there is to do in the game. All you do in the game is collect bugs and fishes. Yes, you can go on the occasional swim. Yes, you can sometimes rebuild your island and fill it up with neat little stuff, but that's around it. The game feels more like a chore than anything else. Now, I do have to give the game some credit. Since the game came out while we were in the pandemic, playing Animal Crossing New Horizons was a way to teleport ourselves into the outside world. Reliving nature and playing with friends, that's something that will never be erased from this game. But I'm sure that if the pandemic didn't happen and Animal Crossing New Horizons released, it would have received terrible reviews. It's just empty. When I play the game, it just feels soulless. It's boring. For example, Animal Crossing New Leaf for the Nintendo 3DS had some amazing content in it, including artifacts from different Nintendo games, which gave it such a personality and a Nintendo feeling that cannot be compared. And that's something that I got really disappointed in when I started playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. And again, I played around 60 hours of this game and I have no intent to going back to my island. Next up, this is also going to upset a lot of people, but Splatoon music is overrated. Before you raise your pitchforks, there are a few good songs, okay? I'm not a hater. I know some songs are decent to hear to, but okay, I'm gonna be honest. I constantly use the Nintendo Music app, okay? I love the Nintendo Music app. And whenever I choose a random playlist and I start hearing Splatoon music, it is an instant skip for me. It's just unbearable to my ears. Yes, it may sound good in the game, but I cannot hear Splatoon music elsewhere because it's bad. It's bad, it's overrated, it's bad. You do not grab your headphones and put them on to hear Splatoon music. That's just something that will never happen. Or at least something you will never see me doing. Again, there are a few exceptions, but most of it, not for me. Okay. I got two more. Okay, the next one, N64 games are not playable anymore, and the remakes are the definitive version to play those games. Okay, listen to me. I love what the N64 did for gaming history as a whole. We got our first 3D Mario game, our first Zelda game, our first 3D Star Fox game, well, truly 3D. We got a bunch of amazing games that transition into 3D for the first time. And that's something that the N64 will always have in its favor. But man, those graphics do not hold up. I mean, try looking at Ocarina of Time. Does this look appealing to you? It's honestly not. But hey, let's be fair. I'm someone who didn't grow up with the N64, okay? So I don't have that nostalgia factor in, but I do own an N64 and I played my own N64 and I played N64 games before and they do not hold up. I really do prefer their remakes. For example, Ocarina of Time 3D is a better game for me. Majora's Mask 3D is a better game for me. Super Mario 64 DS is a way better game for me. Star Fox 64 3D is one of my favorite games on the Nintendo 3DS. But I cannot play the N64 games anymore. Most of the controls are clunky, the performance and the graphics, the textures do not hold up. Now if you hand me an N64 game, I'm going to play it and I'm going to have a blast. But the remakes are so much better. And yeah, the N64 games are overrated today. They were a gem at its time, but on this modern day and age, they do not hold up. Okay, now this is my final hot take, okay? I am a huge Zelda fan. Right now, I'm living in Spain and look what I got. I don't know how I'm going to take this to the airport, but I love Zelda. I really do love Zelda. And I played every single one. I haven't finished every single one, I must admit, but I finished most of them and I enjoy playing Zelda. With that being said, The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker is the worst 3D Zelda. Okay, I feel like I need to explain myself here. By no means am I saying that The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker is a bad game, but I'm definitely saying that it is the worst out of all the 3D Zelda games. There are 7 3D Zelda games. We have Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom. And I played them all, they are my babies, I love them. With The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D being my favorite game of all time. And I have finished all the games in exception of 2. I haven't finished Twilight Princess because I haven't found the time, but I'm going to finish Twilight Princess this year. And I haven't finished The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. But I tried. Oh, I really tried. But here's the thing. The graphics, I'm okay with the graphics. I do not mind the graphics. In fact, I feel they are pretty cool. The music is amazing. Most Zelda games have amazing music and The Wind Waker is no exception. So DAGG, what's the problem? My problem with The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker is the Triforce Quest. I cannot get over the Triforce Quest. It is tedious, it is boring. Some of you may say, oh, but I love sailing on the Great Sea in The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. I don't. I'm very impatient and I want to explore and I want to move forward with the game and its story, but the Triforce section, the Triforce quest is just long and boring and tedious, and it takes such a big chunk of the game, it makes the game unplayable for me. Maybe it is a me problem, but I don't see any other 3D Zelda game having a problem as big as this one. Sure, there are some things that I find annoying in other Zelda games. For example, in Skyward Sword, the motion controls were a problem for me. However, the HD remake for the Nintendo Switch fixed that. Twilight Princess, it's fun. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, they're perfect. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they're also perfect. But The Wind Waker just isn't for me. But I will say this, if they re-release it for the Nintendo Switch 2, I'm gonna give it another chance. But for now, my stance today, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker is the worst 3D Zelda out of all of them. So there it is. Those are my hot takes Anyways, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? It's just my opinion, but I'm also right. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your personal hot takes in the comments down below. If this video gets enough comments, I will do a video reacting to your Nintendo hot takes. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I'll catch you next time. See ya. Bye.